So I've selected a subject, and it's Mimi there, who is actually in a painting at the moment. So the reason I've chosen the subject is because she's strongly lit by the light, and there's a strong vertical and horizontal foreground element with the dark foliage and the dark shadow, which is quite a good composition made. And the light is to the right and behind her, and also some dark shadows behind, so she's kind of lit quite strongly in front, so that's why I've chosen it. And I'm going to do a drawing using 3 or 4 pencils, and with pencils ranging from 2H, 4H, HB, 2B and 4B. So I'm going to vary the use of those according to the darks and lights. Okay. Now I've started by using the 1/3 rule, so I've placed Mimi on the bottom left hand third as the focal point. So I'm going to start mapping in. I'm going to use a range of 2B, 4B, HB, 5H and 2H pencils to vary the darks and the lights. But initially I'm using a HB pencil, and I'm going to kind of map that in, map all the main shapes in. So the top of my subject is just to the top of this strong foreground tree there, or shrub, going across down to the tree to the right and back along on the foreground shadow. So now I've drawn the figure in, I've just realised that I need to amend the foliage on the left there, so I'll increase that slightly, and then I'm going to drop in the trees behind, which sort of drop just below, just to the right of the head, and to the right of that, and to the right is some more foliage there. Then I've got these cordyline spiky plants there. That's the mapping, what I call the mapping of the composition. Now I'm going to start working on various aspects of the drawing. So there's loads of foliage actually in the front, which is cutting through the foreground shadow, so I'm going to use an empty biro which creates an indent, and you'll see in a minute why that actually is quite useful. So finished with that, and now I'm going to start putting in the main tones. So I'm going to go with a 2H pencil for the lighter background. So what I'm doing is I'm actually leaving a light silhouette of the figure. Detail of the left hand side of the house, just to the right of the picture. I'm going to put in the windows and the shading on the windows, and help to create the focal point. So I'm using the same pencil, I'm pressing a lot harder this time, and I'm going to detail some of the equipment she's got in the front. Now I'm going to concentrate on the shadows where I made those blank marks earlier with the biro. I'm varying the mark this time because there's a lot of texture in the grass and the little bits of plants that are around and the grass that's protruding. So I'm leaving spaces for the grass, and I'm going over the biro bits I did before, and then make the shadow a bit more interesting. Now continue the foreground one, going straight in down there. On the house on the right there's a lot of kind of brickwork. I'm just doing a few kind of marks just to indicate it, and they will help the eye to move back down to the figure. So